So, my dear friends, a new System Shock has begun because the last one ended this morning, so like 12 hours ago or something. And yeah, it's System Shock 2, a game which I personally didn't like as much as the first one because of the complexity, but you will see that this game, not by chance, very much looks like Deus Ex in many manners. But we will play it, of course. And I mean, it's not a bad game or something. I mean, I liked playing it, but it's I just liked the first one more. So, and maybe, I mean, it's 20 years ago, maybe I was just somehow had problems, I don't know. Things can change, so we will play it on Impossible, of course. Because, I don't know. This is the last time we will play this game for a long time, so Impossible seems like a good choice.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
As a UNN Von Braun, we've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
So there we are, it's a more typical FPS.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Positive sides of this are that this game is probably a lot more accessible for people of the today's gaming elite. Or of the casual gamers, as I mean, contrary to the first one, which
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street level recruitment.
needed some love. So by the way, I've seen while testing, I somehow discovered this basketball and it's cool. So by the way, I've installed some patches, some mods, in contrary to my usual approach of playing a game in pure vanilla style. This is because the patches I selected only improve the visuals and do not touch the gameplay in any means. So this is something I will do here and there because, why not? And I knew beforehand that it only touches the visuals. There were some patches for Gothic 2 which only improved the visuals, but I didn't know that.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the basic training center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the advanced training area.
So, and I totally will not, or do we want to do the training? This is basic shitty training. Because we will never play it again. But
to pick up some basic skills you'll need to get by in the service, enter this CyberLink booth. Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out. Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look? That means you're in shoot mode. Hit the tab key. This puts you in use mode, where you can use your mouse to interact with items in the world.
That's
Open
why
your
I
primary
didn't
MFD,
want to.
or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen. This display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode. Try changing between modes until you get the hang of it. Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
Do you know why I wanted to skip it?
To pick up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your inventory. To view your inventory, press the tab key. You can move items around your inventory by left-clicking and dragging them around. Drop an item, drag it from your inventory into the 3D view, and release the mouse button.
I can skip.
To use items like buttons in computers, center them in your view and click the right mouse button. All usable items will have brackets around them. Highlight the button on the pillar and right-click. The object before you is a med hypo. Pick it up and then press tab to go into use mode. Right-clicking on the med hypo will use it and restore some needed hit points. You're hit. See the crate in front of you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode, simply move the pointer to the crate and right-click. To take an item, one of the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. Click on the
This message is coming from the audio log you just picked up.
PDA display.
You can use your PDA at any time to play any audio log or email you've received.
Pick up the audio
In the
log
field,
in
the
front of you.
PDA is also used
Now
for
it's
keeping
time to
track
learn
of your
about
current
jumping
mission
and
objectives
To
and
jump,
obtaining
to
health
climb a
information.
ladder. Simply walk into it and look upward. You'll automatically start climbing the ladder.
Isn't this cool? So
You've done well.
I skipped
Remember,
some of the
if you're
parts now
unclear
because
on
it's
any
really
aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training
Really
as often
stupid.
as you wish. If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced training will...
Alright, wannabe. Good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the CyberLink booth, the UNN is... Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of two ways. Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will
Oh,
equip for you
immersion,
automatically.
dude. Immersion.
To lock and load the ammo clip,
Press
hit the
the key
R
on the
key
keyboard.
or hit the reload button on the lower right corner of your screen. Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing your left mouse button when in shoot. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it. Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station
Yes.
nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
The thing is that this is also told to you in the game itself. So this is really stupid.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in. Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol. Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Okay.
Good work. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at the other training.
Inside, we'll teach you the basic. Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink, the object in front of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing. When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory, but are instead displayed in use mode on the bottom left of your screen. Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking. Use the keypad by right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab. Text will appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply. Click on the Start button to begin hacking. You'll see a grid of nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line. Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines.
Okay.
If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse. You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again. You can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator,
Please make your
right-click on it,
selection.
then left-click on the item you wish to purchase. The item you purchased will drop into the slot below. Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
Oh, how important. How important.
You learned the basics of the technical skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career, such as repairing items and modifying weapons. The cyber interfaces for these tasks are...
Inside, you will learn. We've provided you with a virtual... The red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your... This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection.
Dude.
Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen. This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot, and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you.
Yeah, that
Mastery of
was
the mind
interesting.
is a slow
Okay.
but rewarding process.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on
So
your branch
now
of
is
service,
our career
there's no
path.
going back. The shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
So this is basically your good old brute shooter. You can use every weapon to its max and whatever, so basic shooter type. This would be the the hacker, the technician, something. I mean, he can hack very good, and I mean, it's only about the initial values, of course. I mean, you can change your path by investing into the different skills later on, but it's quite important to know what you play, especially since we are playing Impossible. So this would be the hacker type, which can hack everything and basically has good repair skills. And this is the Psy, let's call it the mage, with the Psy powers. And since we like to play mage in every game or whatever, I mean, most of the people choose Marines, or Navy is not chosen that often, but Marines, except for the ones who are really into the game, I guess they choose Psy here and there. So here we are. Woody Europe.
The OSA welcomes you to Orbital Station Chunlo. Ready yourself to feel the limitations of your mind slipping away. We will guide your path over the next 4 years. The shuttle bays at the center of the station will ferry you to your next stage of growth. When you've chosen, head into the appropriate shuttle bay. Get ready to learn things you've never imagined.
So this is the next choice, how to improve our skills, basically. So we will be presented this choice of 3 doors 3 times. Every time with different effects, but the effects are displayed, so...
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Chulun are modulated for your training. You shall spend a year in contemplation of mass, both yours and that of objects, until you can bend them to your intentions. The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Runang await you. A year in meditation on the nature of matter will grant you power over it. The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Shaoling await you. There you will spend a solitary year focused in a meditation on motion and sound, and how they may serve your will. The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Chulun are modulated for your training. You shall spend... The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Runang await you. A year in meditation on the nature of matter will grant you power over it.
Kinetic redirection sounds like...
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Shaoling await you. There you will spend a solitary year focused in a meditation on motion and sound, and how they may serve your will.
I think I will choose the second door.
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Runang await you. A year in meditation.
So 15th February 2112 or 2112. Your year in the tanks of the Ryu or of the Runang is finished. Your will has grown. Your mind can freeze your foes in their tracks and pull distant objects to you. That's good. These talents will serve you well. Second tier disciplines are now within your grasp. You may now take your skills into the field to pit them against our enemies. You've mastered second tier neural capacity, cryokinesis, and kinetic redirection. So, like I said, I mean, this is...
Your body has been neglected in your training of your mind. On Io, you will find soldiers who wish to test their endurance. You will surpass their physical prowess without compromising your mental discipline.
Okay, 2 endurance would be more health and damage. Something so... In terms of classic role-playing, if you would go the route of battle mage, this would basically be okay.
Dr. Chandris Valan's research labs have produced many of this decade's advances in psionic technique. You shall spend a year serving his genius, learning to understand his insights and whims.
Research. Sounds like a bit of tech.
Sifting the thoughts of treachery and disloyalty from the morass of emotion and internal conflict that fill most mundanes can be disquieting. You shall spend a year building the general strength of your mind, while learning how to probe the thoughts of the less capable without losing yourself.
I think we're on the mage, so psi ability is good. So 23rd February 2113. Your time of service at the OSIA Central Core has reached its end. Your year was mostly peaceful with one major exception. The hired assassin tried to disguise her intentions under a layer of quite explicit daydreams, but you were not deceived. Near the end, you felt the presence of your fading thoughts enter your own mind and then vanish like clearing mist. You've gained +2 psionic ability. Don't worry, I will not read the whole time because most of the emails are voiced over.
Many threats to security can only be defeated from inside. Your mind shall be carefully blanked and conditioned with the nature and past of a criminal. Join with the criminal and rebellious. Endure their squalor and chaos, and then, when it is time, liquidate them from within. In the grand scheme, individuals are no more important than pieces on a game board. Occasionally, it becomes necessary to remove a piece without disturbing the flow of the game. These removals will be done in silence and with complete secrecy. You shall spend a year learning these skills.
Secrecy is
Acts of political terrorism and corporate coercion disturb corporate and political stability. You shall spend a year battling these chaotic elements, both psionically and by physical force.
This sounds like more mage. I mean, basically all of them will give strength, agility, and whatever the other attribute was the first one. Which did I gain here?
Many threats to security can only be defeated from inside. Your mind shall be carefully
let's
blanked
go for the
and
mage
conditioned
route.
with the nature and acts of political terrorism
Basically
and corporate
sounds
coercion
more
disturb corporate...
Like mage. Like might. February 2114. You are directed to return to station 7434A. Your year with the OSA Central Core has reached its conclusion. You learned ways of lifting secrets from the minds of enemies and disarming their devices. But when it came time to act, speed, both natural and mentally enhanced, was critical. You've gained 1 strength and agility, 1 cybernetic affinity, and mastered psychogenic agility. I think this is... I don't know whether this is cool, but...
Cell A138.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now. Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
The entire sector is depressurized. The blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Hey, how about... oh, okay. It
Warning.
changed.
Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to cryo recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer. Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room, one for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Okay, I can't hack you. Of course I don't have hack. Yeah, I don't have hacking skill, so... that's basically something I wanna have before... I think this is for hacking skill. But I need 17, you know, and I don't have 17. So I could improve endurance here. Let's see. The thing is I don't like is that most of the abilities are timed in psi. This one is good. because it's basically healing. I will try to save up some to get the hacking skill as soon as possible. But we will remember buying healing as soon as possible. Corner. Bullets. Damn it. Speed booster. Okay. I shouldn't die too often. Shouldn't hold on too often. I will die, by the way, if I'm under the elevator. Just to make it clear that we don't want to be there. Happened to me while I was testing. So we have that, thank you. Or can we sell stuff? I don't know. Let's take it with us.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area.
Great. I've got to change the access codes out of Cryo A again.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window.
Maybe it was just an
it's become unstable due to...
PDA.
Move! Take cover!
I guess so.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Silence the Discord.
Oh, fucking Psypo. Unresearched object, cool. So I have 12? Can I buy something with 12? Like, I don't know what was the hacking skill. I totally want to have the hacking skill. 17. Damn it. Okay, I need 17. That's why I need 17. Cool,
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
Somewhere I've seen someone. What up? Oh, there. Now I need to use Ow. Damn it, it did this. This is fun. Cat, can you please not? Now the impossible thing begins. Can this alert please be over now?
Security alert terminated.
Thank you. So... Totally need something to... Oh, hey. Oh, the controls are so bad with melee. This... I hate it when I basically click and he does something like this. The delay is unbearable. And he has a fucking range of infinite. Okay. I hate it. No, idiot. First of all, that's your psionic stuff runs out is just like this and nothing is possible anymore.
Silence the Discord.
Oh, these are, you know, he can attack like a berserker and because I'm an idiot, have to swing him like a second. Stupid. And he can't fucking dodge. There must be a way to dodge this better. It's really only that I can't dodge this. And why can't they... Hey there. You look horrible. That's what I mean, I can't fucking... It's so horrible. When you run away and he just can't do nothing. Elflow is good. Kills me with one hit. Idiots. That means health depleted. Okay, I have to try to dodge to the side.
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau Ceti. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. Well, la-di-da.
Psi-Hype, thank you. Oh. The Psi-Hypos are super important. No ammunition.
On most decks you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
Okay. Is this now like in the first one, yeah?
This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior.
Somebody's hacked into this thing again.
A smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
There. Please make your selection.
Okay, let's see. I really don't need anything but psi shit. I mean, would be cool to find a weapon, of course.
I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shafts shorted out. Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache. Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering. I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shafts shorted out the primary access channel. That means we'll all be on auxiliary power until we can get it back up.
Potential threat detected.
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't launch the job. You'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Wow. Oh, and now I'm... That's nice. Okay, it's the same as in System Shock 1. As soon as
transfer power at the engine core on deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi.
Okay, there we are. Good. Oh, these... Right, there were a few apes here which were horrible.
Security alert.
Like this one. Oh. Can you please die now? And can you leave some? One of the most important things is loot, and they don't give me any important loot.
Potential threat.
Why is...
Potential threat.
Fuck you fucking camera. Thing is why I can't really see this as an RPG is because there are no experience points. Basically it doesn't matter how many monsters I kill. Like this, cool. Maybe I can cheese my way through it. Of course you know. Okay. I don't know, are the monsters infinite or are they not infinite? seems they are not infinite. Maybe they were just pulled towards me because of the alert. I don't know, I have to get used to this game again. Damn. Is it only active when the alert is active or... Let's try that because the alert is over now.
Security alert terminated.
No, it's active all the time. Oh my god. Impossible. Of course I have to play it on impossible. Because I'm an idiot. Really, they should at least provide me with something here and there on this. Okay, is the door open or did this open just before? What's this? Great, I have an ape and I can't shoot. Great. Insufficient nanites to reconstruct. Oh, this... I need fucking nanites to reconstruct.
Watch out.
That is awesome. This is totally stupid. So this is not like System Shock 1, this is worse in every aspect.
On most decks you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
Basically means I will save every corner now to fucking prevent the cameras from triggering another alert. Because my resources are like none. Really, this is awful. This total fail as a
That
game.
insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on Deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach Deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi. Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
No, of course. I really don't want to reconstruct because it costs nanites in this game. This door doesn't open again. Another. I need hacking skill. Nobody needs anti-toxin.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lesser picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
I need hacking skill. So I need 17. Why was I in there? Ooh. Reserve skill 1. I don't have fucking reserve skill, I'm a Psy type. This glass, of course, is indestructible. Of course, fun. No, I wasted one shot. really would be nice to find a weapon soon. Some projectile weapon.
Please make your selection.
Or Psy-Hypo. Only 150. Wow. This is really cheap.
Access needed.
Resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs and when.
Okay, so I have... Can we... Standard of 1. We totally need that. If a weapon, but we don't know how to use it, that's not... well, System Shock 2 has better graphics, but the game system is... like you run out of resources is really stupid. Of course I don't have any resource. I mean, I played on Impossible, okay, maybe that's a reason. But even then, that's... I don't know. Oh, costs 21, I have 12. Fucking 12. Man, this game. I can't even use a weapon now, because I only have 12 cyber modules and I need 17 to upgrade my skills, because I can't even touch a handgun before I have a skill of 1. Oh, I hate this game. Nice, I have a lot of ammunition, but I can't use it. Who is this Psy? Psy-Hypo, or huge, because Psy-Hypos are expensive as shit. I can't buy them. Vodka. Let's pick up this vodka, anything useful here. Can I have info about an item somewhere?
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized usage of firearms.
I'm dead. And reconstruction costs nanite, so I can't do reconstruction. It's completely bullshit. So where is...
This is
Where are they shooting from?
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von Braun is a Class 3 infraction.
Two cyber modules, now 14. I need 3 more. No, 21 did I needed 21. I can't hack this shit. Okay, let's see if I can shoot it. Can shoot it with enough. So luckily I have exactly one Psi-Hypo here. So only one more. Contains bullets. Really great. I can't use bullets. This is so good. Let me guess. No? No monster here? Or can this please? Yeah, thank you. Okay, recharged. Seems we are in a good condition now. No, we are basically not in a good condition, but we can survive 3 minutes now. Oh, how many of them are here? I think this game has respawning enemies, and this is something I also don't like. Fucking respawning enemies. There's not a single game which improved through respawning enemies.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Okay, I don't know whether hacking is worth it, but I think I will first use a gun. Or first try to get a gun.
Good, you've managed to get into Med. Now find Grassi and get the keycard to the cruise sector. He's the one who monitored your cryo-sleep, so he might be interested in joining you, if he hasn't been butchered yet. You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber rig has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts.
apes or shit.
Potential
Damn it!
detected. Potential
Damn it!
detected.
You can basically reload when you're when the camera sees you, because yeah, you're basically dead then. I need hacking skill.
Radiation hazard. Health low.
I like it how they tell me health low when I'm dead.
Radiation hazard.
Since returning from the surface of Tau Ceti 5, the patient has experienced numerous novel phenomena, evidenced by inflammatory nodular growth and the presence of a large worm-like parasite. This morning, the parasite penetrated the subject's chest from the inside and attached one end of itself to the subject's forehead. If I remove it, it could kill the kid. If I leave it... Final diagnosis beats the hell out of me. I'd love to refer this to Medorsky at CDC, but unfortunately he's 67 trillion miles away.
Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache.
This is Xerxes. Why do you persist in your loneliness?
What the fuck? Where's a fucking shotgun?
Where'd everybody go? This is some kind of joke.
Fucking monkey.
Radiation hazard.
Dead. I think I need to use the anti-radiation at some point.
Radiation hazard. Health low.
Wow. Oh! Fucking ape. Fucking bullshit ape. Because the ape totally needs to be here now, or what? Great, now I can maybe, yeah. Oh. course there's a fucking camera there. Can you please jump here?
Is a thought compared to a mind. Our unity is full of wonder, which your tiny individualism cannot even conceive.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
I have 23 now. Oh, I can go back and finally use a gun. Because I think they have some serious troubles, you know.
Patient Watson died at 0240 of non-specific causes. Despite zero respiratory and brain function, the body is still displaying autonomous motor function, as does the parasite. At 0847, the patient even spoke to one of the nurses. Autopsy is set for 1630, and then we'll see what makes this Lazarus tick.
I just hope I can get back. Fuck you, monkey. So where did I come from? I think it was from here.
Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watt's room.
No. Please, first we get back. Of course, we totally need a gun.
Showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyberdoc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Thing is, this weapon will break down at some point. And I'm not too sure, do I have some repair shit? I can't even repair stuff. But I should be able to... Let's see. Where's my Psy shit?
Please make your selection.
I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shaft shorted out the primary access channel, and that means we'll all be on auxiliary power until we can get it back up. That means all the lifts are out. Marie, where the hell are you?
No, the turret is better than me. Oof. And I can't even, I mean, Psy would destroy it, but not this, okay? Okay. Okay, let's see that we get... I mean, of course we could use... that. Weapon switch breakdown also shit. Everything is so shit in this game. Like they just wanted me to hate this game. I need hacking as soon as possible. I know, but I needed a gun as soon as possible too.
This is Xerxes. Why do you persist in your loneliness?
No. Shotgun terrible. Okay. Oh, armor. Oh. Psy-Hype. Oh. Okay, I could defeat this with Psy. Question is it worth it? No, I cannot. This is too strong. This beast, okay. Why not? Okay, then we need to get to the crew quarters, of course. Oh, what is this?
Whose idea was it to bring 150 chimpanzees on board anyway? The interest of science? What about the interest of hygiene? Does anybody have any idea how much crap 150 lab monkeys make in a day? The poor chimps. They come on board for the most historic mission of all time, and they end up being chopped into little pieces in the name of progress.
Oh. Okay, this is where I would get. Okay, I don't need to defeat that thing. I think that's one of the first things you just... Okay, let's take it. So I loot these things.
Radiation hazard.
Phew, that was... okay.
Medical tells me they've replicated a whole bunch of rad hypos. I'm gonna pick those up and distribute them to the engineering staff unless anyone gets a better idea. Watts also asked me to check on the replicator in the crew lounge. He says it's a hacker's paradise.
If I only knew how to hack. This would help me a lot. I know hacking is far too expensive.
Intruder entering Medical Sector A. Intruder, the many demands to know your intentions. Are you allied with her? Do you not know of her intentions, of her history? She once tried to destroy your species, and now you do her bidding. Intruder entering Medical Sector A.
There's an ape here. I hear it.
Angela, while it may appear that the lab monkeys are communicating with each other, I assure you it's quite impossible. You claim that one monkey signed the passcode for a supply closet to another, and the latter proceeded to open it. As I'm sure you know, there have literally been tens of thousands of studies of primate intelligence, and there's no evidence of behavior even remotely that sophisticated. So either you've single-handedly trumped the entire field of animal behaviorists, or you're badly in need of a vacation.
Damn it. Psy-hyper. Oh, it gets better now.
I can't raise anybody down in engineering. With the lifts out, I'll need to get down there through the emergency conduit in the Psi Annex. I think the access code is in Watts' lab.
Okay. I think it's better to... remains. How do we get back up there? Of course, there's nothing here. There's no way to go. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Okay. So we totally want to have these nanites there. Cyber modules, okay.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker, and after some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even become more historic. First contact. And who is there to get exclusive rights to all media, patents, and land grants? Trioptimum. Miri, I told you this would be worth it.
I need to repair this gun as soon as possible.
Please make your selection.
I only would be able to hack. This one doesn't open. This is interesting. I want the hacking skill. That's why I will go for the 20 cyber upgrade modules. Because I'm sure. I mean, let's save here, and I mean, this, I totally can't know whether one or the other. I mean. Okay, let's go back and buy the hacking skill. We need to get out of this crappy start where nothing works.
Are we joined? No metal. We are something out of place.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Very good. I think hacking is important. Really important. I don't know where I can use it. I mean, I need to grind through the level now again. Because I couldn't hack the whole time. In repairing.
The harmony is disturbed.
This is stupid. Why do they all have shotguns now? I think I need to use Psy for them. What? didn't need any hacking. There was some area where I needed hacking. Here was something. Look at this one. Hack skill 2 required, you know? I mean, what the fuck? Oh, I can get through here also. Okay. Not bad. This is stupid. Finally have hacking and now everything. And I mean everything needs hack skill 2.
This is Xerxes.
Oh, can we stop with these shotgun types? I mean, this is... And can we stop with respawning enemies? Respawning enemies are bullshit. I just see them. I don't want to have a discussion whether spawning is cool or not in this game. Okay, yeah, there is a way. That's why I will stop the stream for 1 minute or 2 and disable the respawn, because that's absolutely stupid. I don't like respawning shit, and okay, you can discuss it. Whether you want it, I don't want it. So see you in 5 minutes or so.